It's time to come home, all 5 of you, or else. Don't mind if I zoom, don't mind if I zoom. What we getting, what we getting, Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another TBR video. In today's video, I'm going to be letting a wheel pick what book I read. And basically I'm putting all the books on my TBR on the wheel and letting it pick what book I will read next. I'm so excited to make a nice big dent in my TBR. As you guys know, my goal is to keep my TBR under 10. Right now, I think it's at like 9, so it's like really close to that. And you guys know I've been just trying to make a dent in my TBR, read some good books, and I've gotten some ARCs that I really want to read, so advanced readers copies. Some are audiobooks, some are physical books. So I'm excited to dive in. I also am very proud because my TBR has been different genres, which I really love. I thought I would share the physical books that are on my TBR, and then we will let the wheel pick my reads. This is inspired by Dylan. He has a series on short form where he lets a wheel pick his TBR wheel pick what he reads. I also remember doing the wheel, I think last year on my Instagram, or on short form, so I'm excited to bring it back. As you guys know, I've been finding fun ways to make a dent in my TBR. We also have like TBR cards, and it's been a fun time. We love reading a good book. The book that I'm currently working on is an ARC. It's Impossible Match by Rochelle Wolfe. It is a sapphic arranged marriage trope book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm almost done, so I'll be finishing up that book, and then we will be reading the next one. I'm really enjoying it. I got the ARC of it on NetGalley and the audiobook of it, and it sounds very interesting. It comes out in August. If you're interested, I'll put the cover on the front. Also, they're both like from Toronto, which I thought was cool to have like Canadian FMCs. From the cover, I was like, wait, I need, and it's good. So let's get into the books that are sitting on my TBR. Physically, I have 4 books on my TBR that I would love to get to. We have 2 Black fantasies and 2 like thriller murder mystery. So let's get into it. First one, we have Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. I thrifted this book. I've seen this cover a lot, and it looks really, really cute. This is like a dark academia, like Black thriller vibe. So I'm very excited to tackle that. And also look at that like shine. So we got that. Next, we have Fierce Little Thing by Miranda Beverly Whitemore. This is also another like murder mystery thriller. I thrifted this book, and it follows this girl that like her and her friend, things happened on this lakeside when they were younger, and then they left. But now I think things are being revealed. So I got a feeling it's going to be like a back and forth timeline and figuring out what actually happened. So I'm excited for that. And it says, it's time to come home, all 5 of you, or else. Don't mind if I zoom, don't mind if I zoom. So yeah, as you guys know, I've been trying to dabble into murder, mystery, thriller, and other genres, dark romance. What else? Fantasy is like more outside of my comfort zone, but it's still more somewhat in it, if that makes sense. But like my main girlies are romance and graphic novels. Then it's fantasy. Then it's dark romance. Then it's murder, mystery, thriller. I have not picked up a horror book because I'm a scaredy cat. But then I really realized that like I like a good murder mystery and whodunit. But maybe one day we'll get into horror, but we're not there yet, okay? We're getting outside of our comfort zone one step at a time. The next book we have Love Spells Trouble by Nia Davenport. I got this book in a Sue mail in a beautiful package. And this is a YA Black fantasy witch book. And I believe there's fake dating. So I'm very excited to dabble into this book. The book itself is absolutely beautiful. So we have the front, spine, back. The back says you should never kiss and spell. Ooh. And then it comes with a bookmark and a bunch of other goodies to set the scene. It says, witches and humans have always had issues. and it has like a beautiful like purple pink vibe. So I'm excited to dabble into that book. And then lastly, we have an ARC. I got it in last vlog. We have Our Vicious Descent by Haley Dennings. This is book 2 after This Ravenous Fate. I got a beautiful package of a paperback with a beautiful flower sprayed edge, the arc of this book, which comes out in October 2025, and then I have the hardcover of the first book. So I'm very excited to dive into this one. This one is a sapphic black vampire gangster jazz vibes, and there's like forced proximity, kind of like enemies to lovers as well. And this is book 2. The sentence in the back says, in this city of alluring poisons and monstrous shadows, love still burns. So I'm very excited to continue their story. So yeah, those are the 4 books that are these are the 4 books that are on my TBR that I'm excited to dabble. And then the rest of the books on my TBR are digital. I have, I think, a good 4 other audiobook arcs, so we shall see. I literally wrote randomized wheel on Google on my iPad, and yeah, so this is how the wheel looks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books on my TBR that are put on this wheel. So let's see what we will be picking. I'm excited, also kind of nervous. I don't know what I'm feeling, if I'm feeling romance or fantasy. So let's see what the wheel will pick. What are we gonna get? What is it? What is it? The Secret Crush Book Club. Okay, so I got this sapphic romance arc, and it's by Carmen Lee, and it sounded really cute. It's like a single mother, book lovers type vibe. I got the advanced reader's copy of it, and I've been really excited to listen to it. So this is honestly a really cute pick. I'm literally finishing a sapphic romance to start a new one, so I am not mad. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, let's stop the screen recording. So slay, I'm actually excited. I'll put the cover on the screen. I'm excited to listen to that. So we're basically going to finish a sapphic romance audiobook and start a new one. So we got a good romance vibe going on. I ate some breakfast, made some pancakes, which I haven't done in a while. So I'll enter the clips of that, and then we will do some work and finish up our audiobook and start our new one. I'm so excited to dive into these romances, and so far the wheel is doing what it needs to do, so I'm excited. My drinks of the day, we got some vanilla iced latte, and then we have some infused water with some mint. We got mint, big leaf thyme, like the big leaf ones, and ginger. I put it, my mom put it in a Ziploc bag because water has been going everywhere. So this is, it don't look so cute, but hey, this is your reminder to drink some water and hydrate yourself. Anyways, so enjoy me making pancakes. Haven't done that in a while. And let's get some work done while we listen to our audiobooks. I also forgot my headphones at Bestie's house, so we're just going to be listening to it out loud. Or I can get my AirPods. I might do that at one point. Anyways, enjoy. Guys, it is way later and I finished The Secret Crush Book Club by Carmen Lee. I've been listening to it while I do my work, and I've been working at it for hours and hours now, and I'm finally caught up with work. I finished the audiobook. I thought it was really, really cute. I think I'd give it 3 stars. It wasn't wow. Basically, you follow this single mother who is trying to get outside of her comfort zone and get to know herself. And she ends up meeting this girl at a library, and she invites her to her book club, and they end up getting closer, and it was really cute. But I found that they were more friends for like 3/4 of a book, and it's supposedly a romance book. So I was kind of more like, but I also get it because they're finding themselves. So I thought it was cute, but there was nothing wow about it. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I gave it 3 stars. Now let's pick our next read. I'm so excited. I love that I don't have to choose and the wheel will choose for me. I'm kind of hoping I get a physical book on my TBR, but we shall see. What we getting? What we getting? What is that? Fierce Little Thing. Yes, we got a physical book. We have a murder mystery / thriller. We have Fierce Little Thing by Miranda Beverly Whitemore. This is the one where it's like, it's time to come home, all 5 of you, or else. I'm very excited to dive into that. It follows Saskia, who was a lonely teenager recovering from a tragedy when she arrived at the lakeside Maine commune called home. She was entranced by a tang of sourdough starter, midnight call looms. Abraham, home charismatic leader, made her feel special for surviving past, not because he pitied her. And in the 4 other teen homesteaders, she found a group of best friends who do anything to stay together and protect their ideal from an outside world that didn't understand. 2 decades later, Saskia is estranged from the others. In fact, she's been shuttered in her Connecticut estate for years when she carefully walled life is torn open by threatening letters. Unless she and her former friends return to the land in rural Maine, the terrible thing they did as teenagers, their desperate last-ditch attempt to save home, will be revealed. Ooh. From vastly different lives, the 5 return to confront their blackmailer and reckon with the horror that split them apart. How far will they go to bury their secret forever? Ooh, okay. I'm excited to get into this like thriller murder mystery vibes. And it's also giving like very much like cabin house homestead vibes, which I'm very excited to dive into. And this is a book that I thrifted. So I'm excited to get started on this book. Let's get into it. Hello guys, update. It is the next day. I finally finished Fierce Little Thing. I was bored. I will say I liked the atmosphere of like the cabin and seeing like the past and present, and the mystery was okay. I was bored. Like I felt like there was so much descriptive writing of things like I didn't care. And this one guy like went on a speech and he kept on saying the word thing 10 million times in one sentence. And I was like, please make it stop. If I wasn't like 3/4 of the way there, I would have just DNF'd this book. I wasn't enjoying it at all. Not my cup of tea. I could care less. I just wanted to finish it. I wanted it to end. So I'm going to give it 1 star, maybe 2. No, one. I didn't enjoy this at all. So bye bye to that. Also, I wanted to share, I just opened a Sue mail and I got a graphic novel in there. It's called My Perfectly Imperfect Body by Debbie Tong. I love her graphic novels so much. And she has like a memoir one talking about different things, books, her life, being in a married couple. And I think this one's all about like body image, and I'm very excited to read it. I got it from Andrew McMeal, so I'm excited to add it, and I will be adding it to my TBR. I kind of hope the wheel picks this one so I can read it. And I love her art style, so I'm adding this to the TBR. I love how every time I take a book off, I add one, but hey, to each their own. So let's pick our next read. I'm actually excited because, girl, that book felt extra long because I wasn't enjoying it. So yeah, let's also make sure we remove it from the list. There we go. Let's see what the wheel picks for us this time. I'm hoping for a cute romance or the graphic novel. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Let's hide the keyboard. There we go. What we getting? Give me something good, baby. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to close my eyes for a more of a surprising effect. Their Vicious Games. Yes. Another physical book. Okay, so clearly we're going the murder mystery thriller route. And honestly, I am not mad. This is a thriller murder mystery, like dark academia vibes. And I do love a good dark academia book. The sentence says, you must work twice as hard to get half as much. And that's just the life of being a Black woman, sadly. So I got a feeling she's going to be a Black woman in like a that's not a word, a predominantly white school. And there's going to be some murder mystery in there. So I'm excited to dive into this one. This is a YA book. So let's get started. And yeah, I'm excited to start Their Vicious Games. I'm going to go back and forth between the physical book and audiobook as I'm finishing up some work. And yeah, I'm excited to start the book. Let's get into it. Hopefully this one's better. So yeah, honestly, the two books that I've read so far, I'm just happy they're off my TBR, but they weren't that great. So hopefully this is better, but hey, you win some, you lose some. So let's get into it. Guys, so I've been working on Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. One, I gotta say, I love her writing. I got shoved in so quickly and it's so good. Basically, you follow this girl who is at like a preppy school, and she is like, she's on her A game. She got into a Yale school, but she gets in an altercation with one of the mean girls and everything goes to shit. And now she's like, well, how am I going to have a future? So she ends up going in this competition where you basically get a chance to become a part of like a wealthy family, I guess you could say. So she ends up doing this competition. The mean girl's there as well. But this competition is it's not like a normal one. Like these are like very intense, and she thought this was just like a normal, like, nah, there's death, things are happening, like near death experiences, and also like people are dying left and right, and this no regular competition. And I'm really liking it. The drama is wow, genuinely. But also I love how they depict her being a Black girl in a predominantly white school and the discrimination that comes with that, but also having to keep your head down so that you're not picked on. And it's so beautifully done. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm glad the wheel picked this book. And yeah, so I'm gonna continue reading it. I think I should be able to finish it before I go to my bestie's house later tonight. So I will be continuing their Vicious Games. I have a few things left to do, so I think I'm going to switch to audiobook as I get some stuff done, and I'll keep you guys updated. But I'm really enjoying this book. I believe she also has another book that I've seen the cover of, so I might be reading that. We'll see how I like the ending of this book, but if not, I might check out her other books. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Wanted to give you guys an update. And I like this little TBR wheel situation. It's fun. And as a person that's indecisive, I love having something else pick for me. So yeah. All right, guys, it is hours later and I finished Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington, and I give it 4 stars. It was very interesting. The games and like the way it ended, it ended beautifully. It felt a little bit kind of like Squid Games, but like make it dark academia vibes. And with like, actually, yeah, like Squid Game vibes. People dying, like, ooh, girl. And also there's some self-discovery in here, which I really enjoyed. And I feel like this was a perfect book to end off this video. I actually really enjoyed it. The other two, I was like, oh, I'm not really enjoying them, but I'm glad that I made a dent in my TBR. And I will be bringing back the TBR wheel because that was actually fun. And for me, that's indecisive. I feel like that's perfect. But yeah, I'm going to end off the vlog here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Love you daily.